morning. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, September 3rd. Time, I feel like it's moving already. It's already the 3rd day of September. Anyway, I just left the gym and I just like felt like singing this morning while I was working out, and I turned on what I consider a masterpiece of an album, which is Tamar Braxton's Love and War album. Like no skips. But I don't know, I've never told y'all this, and this is as deep as I'll tell y'all, but last summer I got my little feelings, like my little feelings got hurt. Like it is what it is or whatever. And it didn't just happen last summer. It long story short, I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing anyway. Sorry, I'm fixing the camera. I was involved in something that I shouldn't have been involved in anyway. Whatever. So last summer I put a stop to it because it was just going to be like a never-ending cycle that like was not fun for me anymore. I feel like I talk about this all the time where like I am a casual dater. Like it is what it is. I'll date casually as long as I'm having a good time, and when it's not feeling good for me anymore, then I'm gonna move around. And typically, you know, I don't walk away with any like feelings or whatever. I'm like, okay, I had a good time, this was value add, whatever. But that person I actually liked, and it wasn't that the like wasn't reciprocated, it just was a complicated situation. And once I realized that it was complicated, typically in a situation, I get the fuck out. Like I beat feet. But it was just something about this person that kind of just like had a grip on me. It happens to G's too. That's also why when I talk about this type of stuff like dating and all of that stuff, I always say like, there's always that one. Or I never say never, or it like could happen, right? And so he just happened to be one of those people that kind of like got that grip on me. And it's been a long time. It's been my ex-boyfriend that I moved here for, he didn't even have a grip on me like that. That's why when he started acting a fool, I was like, all right, adios, amigo. And I moved 7 hours up the highway for him, right? So, but the guy before him was a little bit like this. So this is the second time in my life where I have dated somebody where I was as close to what I feel like heartbreak would be for me, because I haven't had like what I consider a true heartbreak. Like I've had friends that have been down bad, out, I've never even had that feel. Like even in this situation, I didn't have that feeling. It was just, and the guy that I was saying that was pretty much like this, it was more of like an ego thing, because it's just like, I'm me. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like I'm me. What's happening here? Anyway, I say all that to say, this last summer I was like going through it. Specifically when I decided to like put an end to the situation, I was in London. The day I touched down in London is the day I was like, that's it, right? And I just took steps to like cut everything off. Like I didn't have a conversation with the person or anything. I didn't block him, but I like unfollowed him on socials, unfollowed me for him, that type of stuff. And that was my clear message of like, this is done. And he didn't reach out, and I haven't reached, so we haven't talked to each other. So I think the communication was clear. I feel like he know me enough to know, or that I've said before, when I'm done, I'm done. Like I might not say nothing, but there will be signs. So I think, and, you know, he's fairly emotionally intelligent, so I think he was picking up what I was putting down. So he hasn't bothered me, I haven't bothered him. I've seen him in passing a few times. It is what it is, right? I say all that to say, back to my workout, I was like, I want to listen to Tamar because I want to sing. I forgot that one of the songs that I literally listened to for days and 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 days after that situation was Pieces on this album by Tamar Braxton. When I tell y'all, I listen to that song over and over and over and over and over, and I love the song before that, but it was just something about that song that just, and every time I would get madder and madder and madder and madder. This is my song. Anyway, I just figured I'd tell y'all that little story to like open the vlog. And if y'all haven't listened to Love and War, or if you haven't listened to it in a long time, or you didn't like feel it when it first came out, first of all, your ears are broke. Second of all, what are you doing? Third of all, go listen to the album. Okay, thank ya. Can't you see I'm hurt? But I don't really know if I can do it. I tried 1,000 times. I don't give me up. You don't love, I don't want your love. No, 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 baby. with. All expired. Chaos all around me. As y'all can see, I started last night feverishly clearing stuff out. Actually, I started yesterday on my lunch. Just sort of a follow-up from the vlog. I think, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 vlogs ago, I was talking to my dad on the phone. And I don't know if I mentioned that he had to get like some medical tests done or whatever. So we got the results back yesterday. Wasn't what we wanted to hear. So I was a little bit just like out of it, which is crazy because simultaneously I'm having a really good week, specifically as it relates to like social media. On TikTok, I started like randomly telling this billionaire contract story that, you know, just popped in my brain. I literally just popped up my phone and just started telling the story, honestly, because I didn't have any other content to film. So I was like, let me just pull something out of my imagination, and it blew up. It's at like 2.5 million views, and then people were like, we need a part 2. So I literally just sat down and made a part 2 off my head. Then I made a part 3. So now I have this potentially like successful story like in me that I am going to start working on. Like, I would be a fool to not like explore that because of people's responses to it, reactions to it. They really enjoyed it. It was really like positive feedback all around. If I did have any negative comments, it was so many comments I wouldn't have seen them anyway because of the overwhelming amount of supportive like comments and stuff like that. So I am going to like explore more storytelling in my content, but that specific story I'm putting pen to paper. Like, I am going to put pen to paper. In the meantime, oh, and I also hit over 100,000 followers. I'm almost at like 110,000 followers on TikTok. So it also brought in a lot of followers, which is exciting, but it's also anxiety inducing because storytelling is not the like, that's not the crust of my content. So many people followed me from that story, and if they're expecting stories every day, that's not what it's about. Like, even today I posted a video about fall boots, and they were like, yeah, are you putting those boots on to go sign that contract, like stuff like that. So I was like, you know, it's always exciting to have new people follow you, but it's also like they're very new here, and so whatever. But I do think that I'll continue to like explore the idea of like stories, because I'm always making up stories in my head, like always, especially as a little child. So that's something that I'll do, and I think I'll make it a story time day. So like maybe Sundays will be days for stories. Not every Sunday. I'm not gonna force myself to create stories, but like when I come up with a story in my head, then I'll create one, and I'll post them on Sundays. Anyway, as you can see, the background of my apartment is a mess because I continued this morning before I woke up like feverishly. It's helping me keep my mind off of my dad and what's going on with him, and off of TikTok, like constantly scrolling to look at comments and see what, you know, the numbers are looking like, because I posted regular content today, and obviously, you know, it's not getting 2 million views or even 100,000 views or even whatever the case may be. And so just trying to make sure that I'm not getting this weird, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Dopamine hit from like these numbers or whatever, and just like staying off social media and not watching to see if the numbers keep climbing, because it's not really about that. Like, the point of me posting on social media is to throw all of my creativity at the wall and see what sticks, right? Not necessarily to stop exploring all of my other creative like endeavors, things that make me, you know, happy and bring me joy. But, you know, who don't want to find a way to make a little money. Anyway, so yeah, we have a mess back here. I went through my like pots and pans and everything yesterday, got rid of a bunch of stuff. I've already taken it downstairs. Hopefully people grabbed it. A lot of like little knickknacks, like vases and stuff like that I just kept from the last apartment that was never really a part of decor in this apartment, but I just had it sitting around. I had a bunch of boxes like in the corner. I have this little corner, hold on, this is the most randomly like designed apartment, so I have like this little corner that nothing really can fit into it. It's like next to my desk. Here's my desk. So I had a bunch of empty boxes and shit just stacked up in this corner that you couldn't see. These people in that apartment building over there could see the shit, but they couldn't. So I cleared all of that out. I also had a bunch of little shit in the window sill where my dining room table is. I cleaned all of that out. There's me. I'm working in pajamas today. It's lunchtime right now though. And then like I said, I cleared out a bunch of dishes and stuff out of my this. So like I literally told y'all I was getting new pots. Like these are the only, I broke this. They can fix it when I move. I don't care. But I told y'all I was clearing out getting new pots. Like I'm gonna try to do all stainless steel, so I like clear all of that out. And then I also feverishly like clear out the bathroom. So that tall thing that was over my toilet, that's also gone. I took it downstairs. Somebody can have it. I didn't even disassemble it. I just took it down there whole. So now I have like all of these little compartments of shit just everywhere. On the top of the toilet, I got a bunch of shit on the sink. I actually just mopped these floors, so that's why this is in the sink, because it's usually in this corner over here. Hair stuff, body stuff. This is under my sink, so I cleared out so much stuff out of my bathroom. So literally this will all that this will be all that will go with me to the new apartment. Whew, get it out, Angela. Plus all of the stuff that's up here, and then these couple things that's back here, and then this thing. And then lastly, so far I cleaned out my laundry room, which was a fucking mess. When I say with so much shit behind this thing, I'm like, when did I throw all that stuff behind there? So I moved the washer, cleared out from back there, and then pushed it over more to, I should have bent it. I should have did that when I moved in, right? Because I wouldn't have had a bunch of shit behind there. But anyway, I moved the washer over a little bit, and then I just stacked all of this stuff. So these are like summer clothes or like other clothes that I don't really wear. Some like decor pillows and stuff. There's some more pillows, like little tote bags that I use pretty much every day. And then my little bag that I always take with me when I go grocery shopping. And then I just stuffed stuff on top of the washing machine, and it feels like so much more room. Like this side barely has anything. Over there I do have some stuff over yoga mat, light bulbs, and then like this doormat or whatever. But like it's so much more room. I wish I would have done that before I moved. Anyway, girls and guys, that's what I have been up to. Just feverishly trying to keep my mind and body preoccupied. Oh, girls. Oh, y'all crooked. I apologize. Hey, y'all. It's still Friday. I have ran an errand. It's literally 6:30. I ran to Best Buy after work because I needed to return that little zip drive thing that I bought. And I end up stopping at Whole Foods, and I got me some sushi. And I just grabbed a little bottle of La Marca just to like celebrate this week. Like I had a good week, even in the midst of some trying times. And I don't have no chopsticks. So I'm literally using my metal straws to pick up my sushi. I done ran out of soy sauce. Hold on. Let me get my soy sauce. Yum. I got the tsunami combo is what it's called. Literally just salmon. And I think that's salmon in that roll too. So just a bunch of salmon. Didn't I say last week I was tired of salmon? I'm tired of fried salmon. I ain't never tired of fresh salmon, okay? Anyway. I'm using, I think I said that. I'm using my little, this gonna burn my ass off. Now I know that's too much wasabi. I'm using my metal straws as chopsticks because I didn't realize I didn't have any chopsticks. And then I'm drinking my Prosecco out of a coupe because the Gilded Age got me cooped and gagged. Get it? Get it? Cooped and gagged. Instead of gooped and gagged, cooped and gagged. Anyway, I am going to lay down and do nothing. I want to do a little bit of writing, so I'll probably do a little bit of that. But other than that, I'm not going to do anything. Tomorrow, after I leave my friend's, oh, she won't see this. This won't be up before she sees this. My friend's surprise party. I'm going to go see Love Brooklyn. Oh, it's spicy. I knew it was gonna fuck me up. But anyway, that's it, girls. That's all I got for Friday. Happy Saturday. I just got back, not just, but I'm back from my workout. I stopped at the farmer's market and got some sourdough because I had like the craziest taste for some sourdough. I had some leftover chicken and I made some eggs. And that's what I'm eating for lunch. It's 12:51. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna take a shower and get ready to head to, damn, my nails too long. I'm ready to get a Russian manicure on them and get them cut and shaped and stuff. But I broke this one and then it chipped again, and so it's too short and it needs to grow, but the rest of them are like so long I could barely function. Oh, a little puppy. These fingers, these are my pointer fingers, they start to like curve over, and my pinky fingers, my pinky nails will twist. I don't know if y'all can see that because it's kind of bright, but if they're starting to twist now, like they start to grow like that after they get a certain length, and they're fairly long. And then my pointer fingers will start folding over. I need to get these damn nails cut. I need this bitch to catch up. If it ain't there in like 2 weeks, I'ma just work with what I got. This is what I really wanted. It's like a jalapeno, like country sourdough loaf. So fucking good. Good morning, happy Sunday. Y'all hear that crunch? It'll tear your gums right on up. It's so good though. Ain't nothing like a piece of sourdough toast and butter. I also need to make some espresso. I need a little energy boost. I think I'm out of my pre-workout, so I had like maybe a scoop of pre-workout, so I'm just gonna have like 1 shot of espresso. Oh baby, I'm so dry. Like my body is dry, my skin is dry. That's how I know the weather changing, because I'm out here crunchy. I'm a little tired. I didn't get home till late. I got home at these. I got home at like 8 o'clock last night. I went to my friend's, I told y'all, surprise birthday party. Of course I didn't record it because I was around a bunch of Chicago folks. Them folks don't want to be on no camera like that. I made a post yesterday because you know when you in Chicago, you go to a party, girl, they don't want to hear none of that. Don't play no R. Kelly stuff. So R. Kelly Body's Calling came on, y'all. That is my song. I ain't gonna hold you. I caught myself singing. I said, shut up. Shut up. I'm like, I can't be in the vicinity because I can't control what I'm gonna do. If a kill song come on, like I'm trying to maintain my integrity here. Y'all making it hard. This is just spray on sunscreen because I'm about to run outside. And it's cooling down, but sun is sun, girls. So I just like to sunscreen up, even though I'm about to put on a long sleeve shirt. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I got a busy Sunday, which means y'all ain't getting no Sunday chat today either. I don't know about this three times a week thing, especially now that I'm re-recording for the podcast. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I just don't have the capacity because my podcast co-host does a lot of like traveling for work, and so we have to like get in recording where we're fitting. We're supposed to record on weeknights so that my weekends are free for me to do my YouTube and stuff like that, but this week it didn't align like that. So this week it didn't align like that, so we had to record on Sunday because he has to travel for work and can't record like during the week, and we need to get like 2 more episodes. Long story short, ain't no Sunday chat this week. Maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Maybe I bit off more than I can chew, and that's okay. I get to change my mind and pull back or readjust when, you know, my capacity is not there, because what I'm not gonna do is burn myself out. So when I got home from work yesterday, I had some ideas flowing for the book that I don't have a name for. Writing a book is not easy, right? I've been like doing some research on like writing books and stuff like that. So I'm trying to start with things like giving the 2 main characters names, and then I'll just name any like additional characters as they come along based on like what their role is in the story, what I feel like their name should be, whatever, like a name that fits their role. But coming up with names has taken me 3 days. I needed a name for a restaurant or whatever that will probably be. I don't know how much of a major player it's going to be in the story, but it's significant in the beginning of the story. It's a connection for the 2 main characters. It took me days to think of a name. And then I got the girl's name. The girl's name was pretty easy. It's a play off of my own personal name and like family name. That was easy. Like, not easy, but like once I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, that makes absolute sense. The male name, however, is a little tricky, and maybe I'm making it more difficult than it needs to be. I'm gonna make a TikTok today to just have people put a bunch of names in the comments to see if something like sparks me. But the main character in the story is 50, like literally just turning 50, and he just turned 50, and so I want him to have a name. So that means he was born in the 70s but raised in the 80s and, you know, came into adulthood in the 90s, right? So back then, I know there was still, like, my brother's name is Lamont and Elijah. Like, those are very, like, strong, healthy names, which I love. Like, if I ever had kids and I had boys, they was gonna be Lamont, James. My brother's name is James Lamont, and Elijah doesn't have a middle name. But my boys was gonna be a Lamont and a James and Elijah. Real sturdy names. But for my character, right, because, you know, of how... Girl, you in my stomach. But for the character, I want something a little more, something in that vein, but like a little more modern. So like names that are like maybe a decade younger like mine. So like names that are like my generation, so maybe like a decade younger or whatever, but still fits the character in like a 50-year-old. You know, he obviously gonna be around the way filet. I'm around the way filet, so it has to be something that, you know, fits like an around the way guy. So some of the names I came up with was like Marco, Terrence, what else? Malcolm. I have a cousin we used to call Sugar Man, but his name is Malcolm. Malcolm, what else did I have? Derek, Tony, Tori, like names like those. But nothing has really stuck other than Terrence. But I used to date a Terrence, and I don't want him to think that the character is in any way, shape, or form named after him. But Terrence is such a good it's a good one. Tori is a good one, but then Tory Lanez, and it just, I don't know. So anyway, that's what I was working on that last night. I'm really excited. I'm having fun with it. It's Monday. The sourdough from the weekend has to go. I stopped at the farmer's market. Remember? Y'all know. Got this sourdough. I've nibbled on it all weekend. This is so sad. This is how much I have left. So I probably ate like, give or take, 5 pieces. I ate a couple today. I got it from the farmer's market. Oh, it smells so good. I ate a couple today. I got it from the farmer's market. I ate a piece on, I think, Sunday, and then, or I had a piece on Sunday morning, and then I had a couple pieces, yeah, yesterday, like last night. So I've had my fair share. It has to go. It has to go. She's done. So we're gonna put her in the trash, out of the bag, so we don't eat her. Okay, before I get ready for work, I have to show y'all my latest pickup. If you watched my YouTube video where I showed y'all like the boot video, then you also saw that I picked up a Parenza School dress off of the Real too. It was brand spanking new. I don't know if I said that in the video. Still with tags. They got it from Farfetch. I got it from the Real. $140. $140. It's a wool dress. I'm gonna try it on for y'all because I'm dirty and I'm about to take a shower, so I don't mind trying it on. Okay, abs. I worked abs today, so they pumped. That's why they look like that. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. I hate trying on clothes before I go. Like, I need to take this to the cleaners. Even though it's new, it's going to the cleaners. I probably drop it off today because I think I gotta go in the office today. I need to look because we having like our all office like celebration thing, and my team is gonna go together. So I need to get to the office by 12 so we could walk over to the celebration together. So I think I'm gonna drop it off on my way to the office. But anyway, the dress is bomb, 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 bomb. It's just this wool high neck dress. Hold on, let me lower y'all down. It's this wool high neck dress. It has like these quarter length like billowy sleeves, which I love. Super fitted in the waist. And then, hold on. This is the bottom of the dress. So it's like a midi length, not all the way down to the ankle. Has like this cute like crisscross like split situation. It's just, it's such an Angela dress. It's the perfect dress for fall. I can't wait to put it on with some boots, you know, my tabby, like ballet flats. Just like super cute. Ugh. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Ew, I hate it. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Such a good dress, such a good find. I be on the real. It's one other thing on there that I really want to get, and I need to get my ass on there. Let me see if it's available. I need to get it before it's got. You feel me? Actually, I'm not gonna go get it because then I'm gonna be tempted to buy it. If it's meant to be, it will be. Like that dress was on my list forever. So if something is meant to be in my closet, it'll come. That's so gross. I love this dragon fruit fresca kefir drink. I pick it up when I see it in the store. Anyway, I was editing the vlog that goes up tomorrow, and I realized I don't have a closing on it. So this is me coming to say toodaloo. Say bye. I did buy something really cool today. Let me show y'all. So y'all know in my home decor, like I'm moving, these are the appliances that I want to buy or replace or whatever, like that video. In that video, I showed y'all this fellow electric kettle that I wanted to buy. It's the Stag EKG electric kettle. Today though, I saw something else and I had to get it. Let me show y'all. Look at this kettle. It's also an electric kettle. Let me find one with like a white background because I feel like you can see it better. It's also, oh wait, you can't see it better. It's by the brand Bodum, B-O-D-U-M. Sometimes they have them in like Target. I don't know if they have them in Walmart, but it's not a super expensive brand. But this is also an electric kettle, but like look at how chic it is. Look at how chic that is. Like hello, I bought it instantly. It was on sale for $69.99. I think it was originally maybe like $80, $90 or something like that. It's electric, but I'm gonna leave it like sitting on the stove top. And then y'all know I already have this espresso, like stovetop espresso mocha pot. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave both of those because it just looks so chic. Like those are just going to sit on the stove, like real decorative. Like obviously I'm going to use them, but I love it. I just thought it was so dope. Anyway, I'm coming on here to close out the vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm going to finish editing y'all, and then I'm going to try to start on a second chapter. Like I'm in a good place on the first chapter of the book, at least everything that I want in that chapter. Now obviously I'm gonna have to go back and write and rewrite and write and rewrite, but as far as like what I want to happen in that chapter, it's all there. So what I have so far is the female character's name, the name of a restaurant that is the lead character's favorite restaurant. I have her career. I have the fake city, like the city that she lives in, that this is taking place in is not a real city. I have like a description of the city. I have how she got to the city. I have her career, what type of company she works at. And so the first chapter is from her point of view, like their first interaction. The second chapter is going to be his point of view, their first like in-person interaction. And so then I have to come up with like all of like his backstory. I have a general idea of what I want his backstory to be, but I feel like once I start talking in his voice, then it'll come to me as well. His name is still, like, I'm using a name, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure if it's landing. Like when I'm reading back the dialogue between the two of them and she says his name or he introduces himself, I don't feel like the name is landing, like it's not making the impact I wanted to make. So I may go in and change his name. I have a bunch of options. I may just like play around with them. But anyway, it's gonna take a long time to write a book. It took me a week from the time I posted that video on TikTok to today at lunch to like wrap up that little bitty piece that I got. It's only like, it's less than 2,000 words, and I researched it. A chapter for a fiction book is typically 2,000 to 3,000 words on the low end for like per chapter. So I don't even have 2,000 words, right? So listen, Linda, this is gonna be a long time coming. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All of my links it's in the description box below. Also, make sure that you're following my podcast page, which is linked below, because we have a new episode coming out on Wednesday, and we record. You can watch it here on YouTube, or you can listen on Apple or on Spotify. So I have a new episode coming out Wednesday. It's kind of jank because my lighting was so bad. Like, I recorded in front of the window and the sun was like literally coming down on my face, but the episode itself is funny. Like, it is so good. I watched it the other day and I was cackling like it wasn't me. So make sure you're following my podcast page here on YouTube, and then also on Instagram and TikTok. That way you can keep up with the episodes. We filmed 2 more episodes on Sunday, so we have 3 episodes in the can. So they'll be coming out starting Wednesday and then every other Wednesday from there. So I'm excited. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna finish editing y'all, and I'll talk to y'all via this vlog tomorrow. Bye.